Hi, I'm your host, Ron Knight.
And I'm John Williams III, co-host of the show.
Join us for the Entertainment First Podcast every week. It's all about the music and more. Hey, and welcome back to a new episode of the Entertainment First Podcast, where it's all about the music and more. And with my special guest, the one and only Mr. John E. Williams.
I'm back here as well, and it's great to be here. And we have great guests here on tonight, all the way from Yakima, Washington. Yakima. Lisa Graham.
Yep, the one and only Lisa Graham. She's the CEO of Art Awareness Project and the event to honor Mr. Jimmy Hendrix in November, and it's at the Drive-In Amphitheatre, right?
That's right. The Drive-In Amphitheatre here in Yakima, Washington, in Terrace Heights.
And how many do they hold at the amphitheater?
Oh gosh, probably about 200.
Yeah,
200 cars.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right, man. That's really funny because Jimmy Hendrix. For those who don't know the history about Jimi Hendrix, but he played with a lot of other famous people before he became the one and only Jimi Hendrix. You know what I mean? He was Little Richard's guitar player. He was Little Richard's guitar player in the beginning, and he played with a few other people that like Bobby Womack and the rest of those guys that around in his history. And Jimi Hendrix wasn't even famous until he went to Europe, over in England. But nobody knew him here. But we've got somebody like Lisa Graham who is bringing him back from the grave.
Yeah, he's never gone. He's always here. He's always been here.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't blame you.
Here.
Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm going down to shoot my old lady. Caught her messing around with another man.
So Lisa, I've known you for a while. So let the audience know what your whole project's about and what you're doing.
My whole project actually started, like it was mentioned, with Art Awareness Project here in Yakima. And what we are is we're an after-school art program that focuses on mentoring the youth in communities for positive outcomes. And what we decided to do is we decided to do an amphitheater here in the community to actually expand on that and teach skills in the community, along with have something in the community where they can have some entertainment safely and put people back to work. So we're really excited about it.
How long did it take you to put that together?
The Art Awareness Project took probably about 5 years in the making.
All right.
And the amphitheater probably within the last 2 years. It actually started out with trying to buy another building in the community that kind of fell through, and John was part of that. He remembers that.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to find another piece of property, and we kind of morphed it on from there.
All right.
Amphitheater.
So where did you and John, meet? How did you guys meet?
We met through a mutual legendary friend in the music business, Willie Wild Sparks, that just recently passed away in music. So we reached out together, and John came into to meet us and stuff in Seattle one time to help a friend.
All right.
So it was wonderful. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, John know everybody. I tell you, John know everybody.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know no one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Willie. It's sad to say Willie was with a major artist too, a major band back in the day too. I can't remember the name.
Larry Graham.
Yeah, Larry Graham.
Oh, Larry Graham. He was with Larry Graham in the guys. Oh, far out. That's the old Sly and the Family Stone family.
Exactly. He was with them.
Okay.
Yeah, he passed away like about a year and a half ago. A little over that. Willie?
Which instrument did Willie play? I kind of remember the name, but do you remember his?
Drums.
He was the drummer.
Yeah, he was the drummer.
Okay, yeah, that's it. That's right.
Yeah, he was great.
He had drum set that he had made himself, and it was $500,000. This drum set.
Wow.
Huge drums.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was all about the drums.
Yeah, you know, that's still,
Yeah.
that kind of irks me nowadays with drummers who only have 2 pieces in their drum set. I can't handle it. I really can't handle it, you know. If you're a conga player and a drummer, you need to have drums, you know.
Yeah.
The more drums you got, the better I look on stage.
So question.
Exactly, I think that's what...
As you know, I am going to be flying up there and being at your event. Could you explain this event to everyone on what weekend we're looking at? Because I know we're kind of shifting between a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, it's of course we know Jimi Hendrix's birthday is of course on the 27th of November, but we're going to have it on the 28th because it's a Saturday.
Right.
And what it is, it's going to be Randy Hanson's going to be performing.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be coming and performing, and he's like the only performer that's actually registered to play Jimi Hendrix music.
All right.
So he's going to be playing. And we're so lucky and stuff. We also have photography of the legendary Nona Hate, who was Jimi Hendrix's photographer at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have our local artist, and Clico is going to be performing, as well as Garrett Schneider of Parliament Funkadelic, who did a special performance for us here in town. And of course, John already mentioned that he's going to come into town and stuff, and he's going to talk about what he does in the music business here. And we're going to be showing free to the community and the latest Star Wars trilogy.
All right.
So we're really excited.
John, are you going in your alien suit?
No, it's going to be too cold. I'll turn more green.
So you turn more green.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be really good because it's going to be a band performing what happens, and then it's going to be up on screen.
Right.
And people could enjoy life and Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay, so, oh, that's right. It was too bad it ain't on a Tuesday. We could have live streamed it back here.
Yeah.
That would have been nice, you know. We would have live streamed it. But I'm not in the studio on Saturday, so I can't stream. Otherwise, I would stream it for you. But
this is going to be a give back to everybody in the community, I want to say, too, because there's been so many people, you know, not just in this community, but all communities across the country that have helped the Art Awareness Project.
All right.
Get this off the ground and stuff. And it's definitely going to be, you know, a give back. And I want to say, too, this is, you know, just the first of our events, but we have a major event coming up in the spring, and it's going to be a Rock the Boat fundraiser and stuff to help the homeless in the communities as well.
All right.
So I'll let you guys know what that's all about too, but that's going to be a really huge one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's real good because, you know, people we're working with here, that's what they work with the homeless. And, you know, we could probably become, as a group here, help you out too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
John will let me know. I might bring my gear up to perform for you guys too as well. I do a nice tribute to Lou Rawls, so, and he's passed, and he was a real good friend of mine. Yeah, so you never know. The worst that'll happen is I'll bring up my tracks.
So,
you know, so that's the worst we got. But let me know. Keep us posted. You know. Let me ask you something. How did you first get involved? You know, how did you first get involved with wanting to promote events like that?
I really kind of became a facilitator here in the community when it comes to all music. So it just kind of expanded from there, you know, in the community. I really don't know. I've always been a lover of music and, you know, helping musicians out. So
right.
I guess it just is natural.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. So I know you've had a lot of ups and downs, and you're starting to move forward now. And you know, what I could say, what have you gone through lately to move forward with your project?
I guess the hardest thing, as we all know, it was a COVID.
Yeah.
We all had to quickly reorganize everything because I originally started out as an after-school program here in the community, and there was no school. There was no school.
Yeah, right. Which is that was fatal.
I had to organize everything and restructure things differently. and make it fit the community, because I knew that I would have to do something that could help the community. So that's when I focused on a drive-in amphitheater here.
That's great. And you know, I mean, you're as you're just starting, what's the biggest success you had since you started this?
I know. It's amazing how I progressed during such a stressful time. You know, it's amazing, and I see that in a lot of people. They really took the opportunity, you know, I guess, to make that situation stronger within themselves, to get through this, to make a difference. I see that with other people as well.
And what month?
It's a wonderful thing.
What month are you born in?
May.
That's why I see you like me. You got that dual in you. You got that dual. So if anything goes wrong with one side, the other side kicks in.
Exactly.
What day? What day is your birthday?
May the 24th.
Woo! That's my sister's birthday, and I'm the 26th. Far out. That's why you now understand.
Wonderful.
Now we're on the same page.
Okay.
Now we're on the same. You couldn't have picked a better person to represent, though. Jimi Hendrix, you know, like I can remember in the 70s. I'm a 70s person, you know. I came through with all of that. As a matter of fact, I used to perform in a club in Hollywood, right off the street that Jimi Hendrix was living on in 1971. And I was playing at a place which I think John remembers, the old Bitter Ends.
Right.
Remember the Bitter End?
Yeah.
I was playing at the Bitter Ends, and they had people like, what's his name? Billy Joel, Shaka Khan. We all came up together. And Jimi Hendrix was older than us, but you know, he was in Hollywood at the time. And I just can remember him living on Kings Road. But you couldn't have picked, and I listened to his, what is that? It must be up where you're at. Sounds
Is that car running by you?
Sounds like some bears out there in the woods. Sound like bears in the woods out there, you know. No, but I can remember him, all the music. I used to sit, and in those days everybody was tripping, you know. But I can remember listening to Room Full of Mirrors. You ever hear that song? By Jimmy? It goes, I used to live in a room full of mirrors. All I could see was me, you know. And it was a real psychedelic tune. But if you ever get that album called Jimi Hendrix Experience, I think it's on that album, because I had all of the albums, you know, and I still kind of, and there's a friend of mine living in Washington. He lives in Moses Lake.
Okay.
And he is a Hendrix advocate beyond. He doesn't even play guitar, and he's collected all kinds of Fender Stratocasters, because that's what Jimi Hendrix played. He played what they call a Fender Stratocaster. And and most people don't realize that even if you listen to his album, it's only 3 guys playing. Mitch Mitchell, Jimi Hendrix, and Curtis Knight. 3 guys, and they sound like a big band. But yeah, I'm a follower of Jimi Hendrix, so you picked the right podcast to come on.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some vintage posters here from Miss Nona.
Wow.
Wonderful stuff, original stuff.
Yeah, original stuff too, huh?
So on what you're doing, so what you're doing, especially working with the kids and all that, what would you like to express to the younger generation on what you're doing?
I would like to express to them, these are hard times and stuff, and our program is not just about, you know, art and expressing yourself and your art. We're actually teaching skills so the youth and stuff, they can actually make money. We're doing it different. Yeah. A lot of the places and stuff, you go places, and to learn a skill you have to pay.
That's right.
Well, we're actually paying them to learn the skill.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of places you have to pay for a school or something like that. We pay the youth here. It's different.
Yeah. Well, you
so
give
come
them
over
that.
Here if you want to make some money.
They just need that knowledge. They need the knowledge. Basically, they need the knowledge. That's worth more than money.
Right. And you were talking about the homeless. What you doing with that? What's that about?
That's with Mr. Battle. What that is and stuff is we're going to have a fundraiser, and what it is and stuff is one of the singers and stuff, the lead singer. Oh my God, his name. But he sang the song "Rock the Boat." Don't rock the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, he was homeless for many years and stuff, and then he came up out of homelessness, and he decided to go ahead and go out and help others and stuff to become, more self-sufficient. And then he did this promotional tour to help the homeless, and it's a wonderful thing.
Now you have, well, obviously you're one of the guests too. Is it? You have Isaac Gambito?
Yes, and he couldn't make it tonight, but he wanted to say thank you for the opportunity.
That's all right.
Absolutely.
Tell him we'll catch him on the rebound.
Okay.
And you have the Jay Leanne and the Lost Boys as well, right?
Right, Jay Leanne and the Lost Boys. Isaac Gambito is with Jay Leanne and the Lost Boys.
Okay.
They have been one of the original groups that has supported the Art Awareness Project from the very beginning.
Okay, yeah. Well,
so I just want to.
We will catch them. It won't be the only time they can. We can understand that they didn't make it, but that's okay. That's fine.
We definitely will try to get them on.
We'll get them the next time. But I'm also expecting John to take some video footage so that he can bring it back from Washington and we can put it up too as well. I think that will be a good way to approach it. And some commentary about with you up there while you're doing it.
All right.
Okay. Is that a deal? Is that a deal?
Yeah.
All right.
That's a deal.
So real quick question here, because and then I got one more thing after that. But so what's your idea for the next 2 years? What you're looking at?
The next 2 years, wow, John, the sky's the limit when it comes to that.
Right.
Because this is a project here based out of Yakima, Washington, but we're reaching out across the state and hopefully across the country when it comes to music and the arts here in our area. We're looking to help more youth and maybe expand our program maybe across the country to do something similar, help the youth. That's right. Yeah. We're looking at building a large skills center out, as well. So yes.
Well, it'll be really nice coming up, see you. And then she's following me to San Francisco 2 weeks later.
Oh yeah. All right.
I just showed him San
Francisco. Listen, Lisa, I want to thank you for coming on the program and thank you so much for joining us today. You have been listening to the Entertainment First Podcast, where it's all about the music and more. And we've had our special guest, Lisa Graham, who is CEO of Art Awareness Project, an event to honor the one and only Jimi Hendrix. Thank you so much for coming on the program. I'll see you in the future, okay? Take care of yourself.
All right, thank
stay
you so
good
much.
And stay healthy.
See you soon.
Thank you.
I'll bring my jacket too when I'm up there.
You're going to need it. You might have to bring skis, John.
All right.
Okay.
Take care, dog.
Take care now.
All right.